Hello people, I'm the Real Comic Book Gamer, and today I'm going to be talking about things that need to be fixed in Battlefront 2, because I think that DICE have made a great game with Battlefront 2, just it's hidden under all this crap and stupid problems that the game has, that just, if they tweak these little things, then it would be a great game, because there's not like really one giant thing, there's just a lot of small things that together make big problems with the game, and it's just so annoying, and there's so many of them, that if they fixed it, I would play this game so much more, because I don't play this game that much, mainly because of the reasons that I'm going to list in a bit, but I would love to play it more, because the core gameplay is fun, I love the classes, I love the gunplay, they've got a good game here, it's hidden under so much crap, so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Anyways, let's get into it. Starting off with the servers, because the servers are just so wonky in this game. It's really weird. The last game had better servers at launch than this game does. Just occasionally, you'll just get random lag out of nowhere, and everyone on the server will have it, because everyone in the chat on PC at least will be talking about how it's lagging. And then I've seen people also talking about how on console it lags as well.
Sending a strike team to one of our cruisers nearby. We'll intercept the multi-troop transport carrying their droids. Got to use ion disruptors to do any real damage. Get to it!
I've seen some people that say they have no problems at all, but for the most part, it seems like most of the community is facing these server problems where there's just random lagging for everyone on the server. It's not like one person specifically, it's just like everyone on the server is lagging for just no reason, just because the servers are bad, and it's so stupid. And the netcode's really weird because you'll get shot around corners, and you think they would have learned this from Battlefield 4, because this was when like the big thing happened with DICE where just the netcode was awful, and they finally fixed it, and you think from then on they would have been like, hey, we know how to do good netcode now, but apparently not, because you'll just get hit around corners and stuff all the time, to where on your screen you were way around the corner and safe, but on that guy's screen, nah, you were not safe at all, so we're going off that guy. And it's stupid stuff like that that gets really annoying, especially the rubber banding, because you'll be running and then you'll be taken back 3 yards, and it's just weird. It's like, why did they please just let me run? I don't want to just be running in place. And then there's also things like the fact that there's no private matches, something that was an addition to the last game that you thought would be at launch in this game, because a lot of people like using private matches, myself included. I would love to play private matches of Heroes vs. Villains with my friends. That would be so much fun. And speaking of Heroes vs. Villains, let's talk about how broken that game mode is. First off, stunning. There are so many characters that can stun in this game. I thought from the last game they would learn the fact that no one likes stunning. That was the main complaint from Heroes vs. Villains of the last game, that they've slowly ironed out to where like basically no one could stun. But I think the Emperor with his chain lightning was like the only ability that could stun at like the very end of that game. There was like very few abilities. In the beginning there were a lot more abilities that could stun, but then at the end there were hardly any abilities that could actually stun. Well, in this game currently pretty much everyone can stun. You have Phasma that can stun. She literally, if you go against any Phasma in this game, all they do is they place their droid down and just sit right next to it, because if you come like within, I don't know, 10 yards or something of that droid, it'll stun you in place, and then you just get beaten to death. And then also Lando can stun. The Emperor can stun. Chewie can stun. There are so many characters that can stun, and it ruins the fluidity of the game, and it is so annoying, because there's nothing you can do about it. It's not like there's a block or anything to block that droid. You just have to destroy the droid. It's not like Force Push where, oh, I can block that so I can stop that from happening. There's a counter to it. No, there's no counter to it. You just have to stay really far away and shoot at it. So if you're a lightsaber hero, good luck. You can't do anything about it. You just have to let Phasma live and let your blaster heroes destroy the droid or something. And it takes forever to destroy the droid. And by the time you destroy the droid, Phasma's got another droid to place down. But again, it's not only Phasma. Even Chewie can stun, and Lando, and the Emperor, like I said. And there'll probably be even more characters that can stun in the upcoming DLCs. It's so annoying, and it really ruins the game mode of Heroes vs. Villains. But it's not the only thing that ruins that game mode. The lightsaber hitboxes are beyond broken. I thought in the last game they were broken because you could hit someone from like 10 feet away occasionally with your lightsaber. It's like, that's a little weird. It wasn't consistent always, but occasionally you would just swing at the air and you would hit someone that was 10 feet away from you with your lightsaber. It's like, that shouldn't have happened. But in this, it consistently happens to where if someone hits the roll key, if they start rolling, you can't hit them with your lightsaber. You have to use a special ability or wait for them to run out of stamina to roll, and that's when you can hit them. Otherwise, you can't hit them, and everyone knows it because you'll be chasing people all around the map while they're just rolling and rolling and rolling, and you're just swinging as a lightsaber hero. You can't do anything. It is so pathetic, and it looks stupid, and it really takes away from what should be an epic battle in Heroes vs. Villains, but instead it looks like the two idiots fighting because you got one dude that's being a roly-poly while another one's swinging like an idiot, swinging at him trying to kill him, but he can't hit him. Even though the lightsaber is clearly hitting the person, it doesn't register because the lightsaber hitboxes are completely broken. And that doesn't just happen in Heroes vs. Villains, that happens in normal combat as well. You will have one person you're trying to kill, and they're just rolling away from you the whole time while you're trying to hit him, and then you're getting shot to death by his teammates. It's like, oh, that is just great. I love that. But those are the two main things that completely destroy Heroes vs. Villains as a fun game mode for me. The fact that 4 heroes can stun, it might be more, but I believe that's all as far as I know that can stun. So that is the Emperor and Phasma on the Imperial side, and then on the Rebel side you have Chewie and Lando that can stun, and it's so annoying. But on top of that, you have broken lightsaber hitboxes, and it completely ruins the game mode. It makes me not want to play that game mode at all, because other than that, it's pretty fun. Before people discovered the stunning, I was having so much fun in Heroes vs. Villains because I love how sort of epic it is with the fact that you can send people flying with force push and stuff, and it's really fun. But another thing they need to tighten up is the consistency, because it seems like it might be tied into the whole hitbox thing, that blocking will work like maybe 70% of the time, then sometimes it doesn't work, and your force push and stuff will work like I said maybe 70% of the time, and then other times you'll push someone that's not blocking but it doesn't do anything and you're clearly aimed at them. They need to fix, I think that might be a combination of the hitboxes and the netcode, the fact that there's like no consistency there. It'll be like, oh wow, I just force pushed that guy all the way over there, and then I'll do the same thing again a little bit later, but it just doesn't register for whatever reason. They need to have some type of consistency there. That part definitely gets annoying. And also, I feel like the lightsaber hero should be able to jump higher. It's really annoying, the fact that like Vader can't even jump up to the highest level at the Theed generator room. He can't jump up there. He has to take the stairs. That's pretty stupid in my opinion, and also I think it'd be way cooler, make for more epic battles if the lightsaber heroes could jump up higher and jump up there with Boba Fett and stuff, or at least not all the way up as high as Boba Fett can obviously, but still pretty high, especially because like if you watch Phantom Menace, look how high Obi-Wan jumps back up to catch up to Qui-Gon and Darth Maul. Like, why can't we jump that high in the game? That'd be so cool. Let us jump that high, make it sort of like the jumping in Jedi Academy or something like that. That'd be cool. Instead, the Jedi heroes can't jump that high, and it would make, I just feel like it would make for much more epic battles in Heroes vs. Villains if the heroes could jump up to different places. That'd be so much cooler, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Also, there needs to be a partner or squad spawn mechanic in this game, because that completely discourages playing this game with friends, which is another huge reason why I don't play this game very much, is because when me and my friends are playing a game, it's like, hey, should we play Battlefront? Nah, because we're not going to see each other all game, and I don't feel like playing Heroes vs. Villains, because in that, we're just going to get stunned the entire time and get mad at how stupid the game is. Yeah, let's go play CS or PUBG. That's pretty much how it goes when me and my friends are on. I was like, hey, should we play Battlefront? Nah, because we can't spawn into each other. There's no point in playing that game together. There's literally the difference between playing by yourself and playing with friends. There is none. There's no difference with playing. Like, the game is not elevated at all by playing with your friends. There's no private matches. There's no spawning with your friends, and also there's no co-op, and there's no well, Heroes vs. Villains is just not fun because of all the stunning going on and the broken hitboxes. So there's no reason to play this game with friends, which was a huge part of why I put hundreds of hours into the last game, because I had so much more fun playing with my friends. If I just played that solo, I would not put near as many hours in that game, but because I play with my friends, I put so many more hours into that game. And there are other problems I have with the game. Like, I feel like most of the classes are nailed, but I think Specialist needs a bit of a buff, because I don't feel like I'm doing any more damage than any other class, but I have less health than every other class, so I don't really get that. I feel like they should be able to do a bit more damage, and I think they should be able to one-shot, headshot everyone but heavies and up. So, you know, everyone with 150 health should be able to be one-shot headshot, because right now you're not really rewarded with getting headshots at all. Like, you get a little hit marker that tells you get a headshot, but it doesn't really do much more damage than just a body shot unless you're headshotting other snipers. I also feel like the sniper scope, like, you know, the glint or whatever you get when you see someone aiming in their scope, should only be visible by other snipers. I don't like the fact that, hey, I am the weakest class in the game. I could be one-shot headshotted by an officer's pistol or like tons of other weapons, and they can see me whenever I'm aiming in through my scope anywhere on the map because it's so obvious, because you see that like a lens flare glint from their sniper scope. I think it's fine for other snipers to see that because then that creates a cool sniper battle, but for an officer with a pistol to be able to, hey, there's a sniper over there, and if we both get headshots, guess who's gonna win? The officer, because the officer can one-shot headshot me with his S5, but I can't one-shot headshot him with my sniper. That's really stupid and makes no sense, and it makes people not want to aim in with their scope. It's so stupid, but I feel like if just snipers could see the sniper glint, that would make for much more interesting gameplay and would help snipers out a bit. And again, please make headshots do more damage. I feel like that would help bring the specialist up to being a better class, because right now it was my favorite class at launch, but the more I use it, the more I realize how weak it is compared to all the other classes, because I love sniping in games generally, and any type of shooter, if it has sniping, that's my favorite aspect of the game. But in this, it feels like sniping's really discouraged, and they're not really doing a good job of making people want to snipe, to where the other classes are, I think they nailed it with Assault, Heavy, and Officer. I think all those classes they nailed pretty well as far as balancing and everything goes and making them fun. But Specialists, they're just, it seems kind of like they're trying to like discourage people to play as those classes. It seems like there's a lot more negatives than positives. It's like, oh, when you scope in, which is the #1 thing you're going to be doing as a sniper, everyone on the map can see you. Other people can one-shot headshot you, but you cannot one-shot headshot them even though you're a sniper. You're the weakest class in the game, you only have 100 health. You do about as much damage as everyone else even though you have 50 less health than the next class. It's just like, yeah, there's not really much to be like, hey, you should play as a sniper. It's like, nah, it's just all discouraging you to play as a sniper. There's only 2 more things I really want to talk about, but there are other problems I have with the game that I probably forgot and didn't really think of when I was listing them, but if I was playing them I'd probably mention. So yeah, these are just my main problems, not every single problem I have with the game, because there are other problems. In the future I might do a review of this game. But anyways, the last 2 problems I have are, 1, please let Boba Fett aim in. A big part of playing as that character, especially since he's the weakest hero. I don't think there's any other hero that only has, like, what does he have, like 500 health? I don't think there's any other hero that with that little health as far as I know. And so, because of that, he has to be very mobile and sit back and try to snipe people. But there's no way to aim in as him. At least as far as I know, there's no way to aim in as Boba Fett. There's no way to zoom in. It's so stupid. Like, a big part of being him is like getting up to an elevated position where other people can't and sniping, but you can't aim in. And it's so stupid, and he's like the least, he's got the least health out of any hero as far as I know, so I wish they would buff Boba Fett a little bit, because he is really fun to play as. And also, I think the lightsaber hero should be able to one-shot hit every normal class, just not the classes you buy with battle points. Because remember, these classes, these hero classes, are supposed to feel incredibly powerful. It's not supposed to be sitting there taking freaking 3 shots to kill a heavy or whatever with a lightsaber. It's stupid. You're just hacking at a normal soldier while you're getting pounded by everyone else, and it takes away like that powerful feeling that you have as a hero. And also, they definitely need to make you do more damage to the classes you can buy with battle points, like the Wookiees and stuff, and the Death Troopers, because I've gotten killed literally just because I've gone up and I've just had full health and I'm swinging at them, and it takes like 6 hits to kill them, and I get murdered by their teammates. It's so stupid. That shouldn't be happening. But yeah, I feel like the blaster heroes are done pretty well, but lightsaber heroes I think need a bit of a buff there. And also, please add incentive for the heroes to play the objective, because there's so many times where it's coming down to the end and it's like, please, come on, I want to win this game, but the heroes are all sitting outside the objective because they know they're going to get punished for playing the objective. If they go in there, they're just going to die, they're not going to help at all, they're just going to get shot for a few seconds and die. Please let it, if they're in the objective zone, they heal for every person they kill. I think that would be a cool way to encourage heroes to play the objective. Be like, hey, every time you kill a player in the objective room, you get like 20 health or something like that. I think that would be cool. I think that would make people want to play the objective more and definitely help out, because like in the last game, whenever a hero came in, it would be like, oh snap, we can take the objective like this. A bunch of people wouldn't want to play the objective, but back then a hero could actually play the objective and be really helpful, but now they just die in 2 seconds. So I think that could be a big help. But anyways, that's my rant about Battlefront 2, because I want to love this game. I see like a gym covered in dirt, and it's just like, please just wipe the dirt away, just get rid of all that, so that way we can get just this beautiful gym, because there are great aspects of this game. Like I said, the classes for the most part are done really well. I love the gunplay, the sound is perfect, the graphics are amazing, it's there. I love the map design. There's so much great stuff here. It's just, it's covered in so much crap that they need to get rid of. And I'm hoping they fix it in future updates, because I really want to play this game more. It's just I feel like I'm discouraged for playing it because of everything I mentioned before. But anyways, please let me know in the comments below, what do you want them to fix about Battlefront 2, and what are your thoughts about it so far if you've been playing it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And also, if you're wondering why I haven't been posting very much Battlefront 2, that's why, because I don't feel like playing the game very much because of all this stupid crap. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later.
On my grind all day, gonna make $1 million selling that someday. You know I'm in the building when I write this way. Put me in the pound when I bite this game, bitch, I'm an animal. Eating these rappers, I swear I'm a cannibal.